And welcome everybody to another edition of Historical Geocaching on the road with geocacher Tian Photobug from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Currently having an absolute blast travel caching all over New England, visiting all sorts of cool Adventist historical sites, other sites as well. Today we are here in Portland, Maine on an absolutely gorgeous sunny day. Couldn't have ordered better weather here at the Portland Head Lighthouse. And guess what I found here? Oh, is a historical marker. So yeah, I'm gonna show you that and the lighthouse, and maybe even find the oldest geocache ever hidden in Maine. So lots of exciting things planned. Come along with me as I discover the Portland Head Lighthouse and the ground surrounding it. Here is some sort of a structure. Looks like a battery. I think after I read this historical marker, let me read it to you. It says Battery Blair. Battery Blair was completed in 1903. It was named for Francis P. Blair Jr., a veteran of the Mexican and Civil Wars who rose to the rank of Major General and later represented Missouri in the U.S. Senate. The battery consisted of two 12-inch guns, the largest in use at the time, which were designed to protect Portland Harbor from attacks by the battleships and cruisers. The guns were mounted on the disappearing carriages that returned them to the shelter below the level of the parapet after firing, for both protection from hostile fire and rapidly unloading. Powder and shells were raised on the mechanical hoist for magazines on the lower level and moved to the guns on dollies for loading. The guns were aimed with data provided by sophisticated observation and plotting system were fired by the National Guard during summer training. The battery was named during World War I and the early years of World War II. Wow, that's pretty cool. And now let's go check out the Portland Head Lighthouse itself. And here we are, folks, at the Portland Head Lighthouse. Is this cool or what? Just beautiful weather, beautiful sea right there. Let's see what we can find. There's some rocks in the distance. So you zoom out, you can see the beautiful Atlantic Ocean right there. Such a peaceful, calm day. And this lighthouse, once you get up close, I'm not even the closest I could be, it's just incredibly tall and magnificent. Pure awesomeness. Check this out, folks. Other side of the lighthouse, another gorgeous view. Here, it's Portland Head Lighthouse. And hey everybody, this is geocacher Tian Photobug. I must say I really enjoyed that lighthouse walk, or the lighthouse out there. Surprised there's not an earth catch with all those cool rocks. But anyway, we are now on a really nice trail, as you can see behind me, really nice, on our way to none other but DC 128, the Fort Williams cache, the very first geocache ever hidden in Maine, I believe back in 2001 sometime. So I'm very excited about that, and I have a couple people along with me. I have
Martha Doneski
and Robbie Rainey.
And have either of you guys ever been geocaching before?
No.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I haven't.
I've been once with my uncle years ago, but never since.
Well, sounds great. I'm really excited to have you guys along. Let's find this cool geocache. Okay, folks, geocacher Tian Photobug here. After a very nice walk, come through there, and we have found the cache. and we actually met some other people. But Martha, what did you think of finding this geocache?
I found it exciting, especially when we found it so quickly.
Yeah? What? That's awesome. Robbie, what did you think?
Oh, it was a lot of fun. This is only the second cache that I've ever found, so it was an experience.
That's neat.
And it's my first.
Yay! Congratulations! Welcome to the geocaching world. And while we are just signing the log, we found these two very nice people. And they come straight here with a GPS in their hand, and I thought they might be geocachers. What are your geocaching names?
NJDC24.
Okay.
KMT New Jersey.
And how many finds have you found so far?
10,029.
Nice. Congratulations. Wonderful time meeting you.
Same here. It's a pleasure to meet you guys.
Well, that was pretty awesome, folks. I'm really excited that now I have the Maine souvenir. Yippee, yay! So that is Maine is now the 10th state that I have geocached in. Really excited to get that souvenir and to get the second most favorited cache in all of Maine. And not just that, I have found the oldest geocache in Maine. Really cool hike, beautiful hike, easy hike, awesome times. Really glad Martha and Robbie enjoyed coming along with me, and also a big thanks to geocaching team NJDC24, I believe. Really neat to meet you guys, and this is the classic geocache community, folks. You're at a cache, and then what happens? Other geocachers meet up, and you just have a great big rollicking fun time. And so that was really neat to meet up with them, and yeah. It's really cool. And here we are at Fort Williams Park near the Portland Head Lighthouse. Beautiful beach here. Just gorgeous, and gorgeous weather too. And what did we find but a historical marker? Surprise, surprise, considering this is a geocacher team photobug with historical geocaching. Let's check it out. Mining casemate. This mining casemate was constructed in 1891, but it was rebuilt in 1903, enlarged in 1907, and modernized during World War II. The function of the casemate was to control the minefield in the main channel, which was laid during the Spanish-American War and World Wars I and II to prevent the entry of hostile vessels. The reinforced concrete structure contained a large electrical plant panel from which one or more of the powerful submarine mines could be detonated on orders from the mine commander, whose station was an observation post above the casemate. Initially, the mines were loaded on mine planting vessels from a wharf adjacent to the casemate, connected by a causeway to the shore, but it was later abandoned and the wharf at Fort Preble used instead. No enemy vessels attempted to enter the harbor, although a German submarine was spotted in the Casco Bay in 1942. Wow, that's interesting. And here's a really cool, another military military building. It says historical marker here. Battery Erasmus Keys. It says Battery Erasmus Keys was completed in 1905 and named for Erasmus D. Keyes, a Maine resident and graduate of the U.S. Military Academy who rose to the rank of Major General during the Civil War. The battery mounted two 3-inch rapid-fire guns to protect the minefield that was laid in the main channel during wartime. The distance to a target was determined by a rangefinder mounted in the building to the right of the battery, which also served as the battery commander station. A searchlight was located to the left of the battery to provide illumination at night. The building in the center of the battery housed two mine control stations to plot the location of targets in the mine field. The lower level contained a magazine for each gun and a storeroom. During World War II, Battery Keys was the alert battery, which is manned and prepared to fire on any vessel which failed to identify itself properly. Well, that's very interesting. certainly some sobering and sad history of how this country had to guard its shores against enemy vessels, in World War II, I think primarily. There's probably some other wars as well, but still very interesting that a lot of these works, the buildings are still here, and I really like all the cool historical markers. Really cool, awesome experience here today. And check this out, folks. We've been doing some more exploring in Fort Williams Park. This here's the Goddard Mansion. Check out this really cool historical marker. It says Goddard Mansion. The Goddard Mansion was completed in 1858 for John Goddard, who lived from 1811 to 1870, to an Italian villa, or villa, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, design prepared by the Portland architect Charles Alexander, who planned other prominent buildings in the area. It was built of native stone and was one of the first grand houses to be built along Cape Elizabeth shore. Goddard had been successful in the lumber business, and then in 1853 he purchased the Cape Cottage, a popular summer hotel built in 1835. The mansion was built on a portion of the hotel property. Goddard was active in a number of local businesses and was appointed colonel of the 1st Marine Regiment of Cavalry during the Civil War, but he saw no action. The mansion was acquired in 1896 by the U.S. Army and was used for housing married enlisted men and their families stationed at Fort Williams. The basement was converted into the fort's non-commissioned officers club. Well, that's pretty cool. Neat history here. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for watching this video. Sure has been fun to take you along as I explored the Portland Head Lighthouse and Fort Williams Park here. Not only did we get to see an awesome lighthouse on a beautiful day here, also got to find Maine's oldest geocache, yippee, with some really cool people. That was a ton of fun. And to run into some other geocachers while we're there. That was really, really awesome. Got to explore all sorts of the parts of Fort Williams Park, learn of the military history here. That was really neat. So, great times, great geocache, great lighthouse, and military history. This has been an awesome time here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to check out my other videos at youtube.com/tnphotobug. And until next time, this is Geocacher TN Photobug signing out. I am most definitely having a blast with the past.